5'11" freshman from Shelbyville, number 34, Mitzi Rice. The other forward, a 5'10" junior from Shelbyville, number 41, Angela Morehead. The starting center is a 6'1" senior from Lawrenceburg, number 54, Melinda Clayton. And one guard, a 5'11" junior from Newport, 44, Cecilia Ramsey. The other guard, a 5'6" senior from Clark Range, 24, Sean Mundy. The Eaglettes are coached by Bill Worrell.
81 losses. This year they're 9-12 overall, 2-5 in the OVC. They're struggling for a playoff spot.
Tennessee Tech controls the opening tip-off.
Morehead's going to match up in a man defense, look for the high-low post offense from the Eaglettes to start the game.
Sean Mundy throws it away. Mitzi Rice had to move around the official to get to the ball and just couldn't get to it. So it's the first turnover. Morehead State will have the ball. Tennessee Tech 16-3 this year, 7-0 in the Ohio Valley Conference.
Steve, Tennessee Tech needs only to win 3 of their next 5 conference games to secure at least a tie for the conference championship. And the way they played, they don't want a tie. They want to win it outright.
And there you see Christy Smith as she threw the ball away on the other end. A turnover for Morehead where it won apiece, no score. 30 seconds gone by.
Okay, the inside matchup was McGrain against Morehead, Smith against Clayton.
They work it inside to Clayton. She turns around off the glass, no good. Smith up for the rebound.
That's pretty good defense by Smith. She held the ground, got her hands up in the air, and made Melinda shoot it over her.
Kelly Downs drives and lays it up running. Couldn't get it to Paul Smith. Puts the rebound back up and in. First score of the game for either team.
That's what they have to have out of Christy Smith, is rebounding and inside scoring.
Nice save by Monday. Three-pointer by Rice. Misses, and Bradford with a rebound. She's trapped. Good hustle. Ousley will bring it down. McGrain blocked in your face. Clayton. There's a foul. And McGrain came away smiling. I believe she knows she wasn't touched.
I think she knows that too, Steve. The official, he didn't have the greatest of angle to call it, but he was there. He made a quick call, no hesitation. Right
See
here,
it again.
she's got it on the block, turns strongly. Melinda, it's all ball. That should have been a jump ball.
McGrain shooting 70% from the free throw line. Leads the team in scoring. 17.8 points, also in rebounding. 10.7 rebounds per contest. She's an outstanding athlete.
Yes, she is. She's got a good athletic family.
Her brother, Joe McGrain, St. Louis Cardinal pitcher, led the National League with the best ERA a couple of years ago.
And Joe may be a little late getting to spring training this year. They all may be getting to spring training a little late.
So McGrain has her first point, and Morehead leads 3-0. Bradford giving Mundy 5th.
Yes, Brad. I think most of the OVC coaches, they try to do that to Monday. They try to get a lot of pressure on her, try to make it tough for her to set up the offense. But Sean's handled pressure for 4 years. That's nothing new.
And they try to get double team going against Mundy, and there's a foul called out front. It's going to be Bradford's first foul, and the first foul against the Lady Eagles.
Okay, Steve. Bradford tried to make the steal. She comes in from behind, tries to flip it out. She got her arm just a little bit. Got a lot of ball, too.
I thought at first they'd call that on McGrain. Mitzi Rice with a running jumper, no good. And it's knocked out of bounds by McGrain. It'll be Tennessee Tech's ball under their own basket.
The Eaglettes look a little cold to start off the game, but they'll get the shooting going.
Morehead, baseline, nailed. Full court pressure by the Eaglettes.
This is the key to the Eaglet game. They want the tempo speeded up. They know Morehead's not much of a running team. They know they can play transition basketball if they get the tempo speeded up.
Ousley drives and shoots, no good. Good position by Smith, and Mundy is out of bounds. They call it a force out in the NBA. Used to, anyway.
I think it's still called a force out when they call it.
But they call it a foul now,
I think so. Steve man-to-man by the Eaglettes.
College ball. And a steal by Monday. Tech down by 1, 17.5 to play in the first half. Ramsey. They kick it inside. Off the glass, no good by Clayton. There's a foul. That would be Smith. Christy Smith, her first.
Yes, Steve. That's the game plan of the Eaglettes. Just keep pounding it inside until they pick up a foul.
Also the transition game, too.
Yes, Steve. We got it on replay here. Nice position by Clayton. Turns right into Smith. She draws the two-shot foul.
Belinda Clayton shooting only 56% from the line this season. Has improved of late, I might add. Started out extremely cold.
Yes, the whole Eaglet team has improved their foul shooting as of late.
One of 3 seniors on the Eaglet team. Her second shot is good. Belinda Clayton's first point, and that ties the score. Eaglets again pressure. With the pressure, and they'll try to trap out of that, too.
Yes, they're going to try to force them to take the ball up the sideline and pick up the trap around the half-court area.
Lady Eagles handled it well that time. Downs with a fake. Now the shot. She hits it. That's the Kelly Downs we're used to seeing.
Yes, Steve. That's her first point of the season against the Eaglettes.
They try to move it inside. Good defense by the Lady Eagles. Another three-pointer. Rice. Very rarely does she miss 2 in a row.
No, she does. She is an outstanding three-point shooter.
Look at Bill Worrell with the ball down here. He won't give it back to Jerry Babb until he's finished instructing his girls. I always get a kick out of that when the ball bounces over to him.
Well, you know, he made a good pass back to Jerry.
Nice assist. That's
nice
right.
Pass.
Again, the Eaglettes full court trying to trap. But Bradford has the right idea. Oosley for 3.
Give it to her.
Beth Oosley puts the Lady Eagles up by 2 over the Golden Eaglettes, and Oosley just about knocked Ramsey down. Ramsey on the baseline. She cocks that shot like a pistol, doesn't she?
Yes, Steve, she's an outstanding shooter also. The press is really not a tight press right now. They're just laying back, watching the Morehead pattern to break it right now. I think they'll turn the screws up on it a little bit as we go along. Nice steal by Ramsey.
And 8 of the 10 players on the floor have scored none more than 3 points, and the three-pointer by Ramsey won't go. Pretty interesting. 8 of the 10 players on the floor have scored, and none have scored more than 3 points. Well balanced up to this point.
Yes, Steve. Everybody's just getting into the flow of the game right now.
Morehead State picked to finish second in the conference behind Tennessee Tech. Good steal again as the Eaglettes came down on the Lady Eagles inside. Sean Mundy dribbles around now, kicks it to Morehead. Angela Morehead has 4 points.
Another assist for Sean Mundy, the career leader at Tennessee Tech.
She's just going to keep piling them up. I don't think anybody's ever going to catch her.
Nice steal attempt by Ramsey that time. Steve, you can see the press getting a little tighter each time. They're going to face guard the guards coming towards the basketball. Full denial with Melinda back as a safety valve.
Good passing again will break this press, but Bradford has the right idea too. Once you get it about a quarter of the way, dribble a few times.
That's right. Take it right to the defense, Steve. Don't pull it out if you got an advantage. Take it right to them.
The ball goes to the floor. Lady Eagles come up with a good hustle by both teams.
Yes, both teams are on the floor after it, scratching and clawing for everything they could get.
Inside, Smith lost a handle on it, and Clayton came up with it.
She was looking to dump it inside to McGreen, but she wasn't there. It's the important part of the Tennessee Tech break right here, the secondary phase, when they swing the ball right there to the low block for Clayton or Morehead. That time she shot it a little strong.
Tennessee Tech 4 of 10 from the field. Morehead 3 of 6. Oosley open on the wing. Will take a long jumper, and it's a 3. Beth Oosley has 6 points. For a 6-footer, she shoots the outside shot well.
Yes, she does, Steve. That's strange to hear you say that, though, for a 6-footer. In the men's game, all 6-footers are supposed to be able to shoot that shot.
Well, the 6-footers, though, in women's basketball usually have to play inside. They don't get a chance to go out and take a shot.
That's true. Ramsey on the drive, takes it in strong. Hacked and fouled by McGreen. She'll shoot 2.
Ramsey brings that ball down right beside her ear before letting it go.
That's a classic style.
61% free throw shooter this year. Has shot better in previous years.
Yes, she has.
Bradford against the press. They're going to clear it out. Now she's going to be trapped. Eaglets will drop back into 2-3. Bradford from the side, no good. McGrane back up, no good, but she's fouled. Bounced around there for a minute, looked like it might go.
Thought she did have a 3-point play there, but it just rolled off.
That's Rice's first foul and the second on the Eaglettes.
She had good inside position for the rebound, took it up strong, and drew the foul.
So Julie McGrane at the line. Her second trip to the line in this game. She was 1 of 2 first trip up. 2 points for McGrane tonight.
She's almost a 70% shooter from the line too, Steve.
Taking her time this time. It's on the way, no good. She's a 50% shooter tonight. 2 for 4. Long pass ahead to Rice. Rice baseline jumper. It's there. Mitzi Rice has 5 points tonight. Tech leads it by 2.
That's a transition game, Steve. The Eaglettes very, very good in transition. They like that style of basketball.
I know Coach Worrell said he felt he could beat this team. There's Clayton again on the strong defense, knocking it out of bounds.
They missed McGreen the first time. She did a real good job of getting post position. She really held Melinda off good. They were just about a second late getting it into her. She's open again. That's a better job defensively by Melinda.
And Ramsey comes up with it.
See, they beat him down the floor again. Melinda was down the floor.
Ramsey's hot. She's got 6 points. 6 of the 16 by the Eaglettes. They lead by 4.
She has not really had an outstanding shooting game yet this year. Maybe tonight's her night to break out and go for about 20.
But she's got 2 fouls on her. Whoop. Oh, 1 foul, excuse me. 3 on the team. Thought there for a minute that she had got 2 fouls. That's 1 foul against Ramsey. Playing the tough defense out front. Bradford inside to Smith. And the post girls playing toss. It's blocked by Morehead. There's a foul. Angela looked a little bit disgusted with the ease with which they were able to pass it back and forth.
Steve, they did a good job. That was a nice little give and go by the post people. It was really tough to defend because of their closeness. Usually it's easier to defend because they're so close together, but that time they did a good job.
Smith makes the first one. She's only shooting 56% from the line this year.
When they wake up on the West Coast tomorrow, she's going to look like a 100% shooter with that first one.
Tech's lead is back to 2. Rice driving, nobody down there to rebound yet, and McGrane gets it. Morehead was trailing pretty quick.
Yes, Steve, once again, they were beat down the floor, but the Eaglettes just could not capitalize on it. Switching defense, we're back to the man defense this time. Morehead on Smith, Clayton on McGrane.
Downs fires up a long one, no good. Long rebound to Sean Monday.
We'll go to the corner if it's not there, and watch for the reversal of the ball dumped inside.
And there it is. Morehead open at the free throw line.
She makes a living there. And we got a foul while the shot was in the air on Bradford. She pushed Sean Monday up in the tuba section.
That would be Bradford's second foul. BJ, they call her, a 5'5" junior from Newport, Kentucky. 4-point lead for the Eaglettes.
Right here it is. You got Monday with good inside position. Boom. Get out of here.
So the Eaglettes a chance for a 5-point play if Rice makes this one. Won't go Oosley with a rebound.
They could have easily gotten Clayton with a foul or Ramsey with a foul that time.
Even Morehead there, reaching in at the very last minute. Off the side of the backboard, and Mundy with another rebound. I don't know if that's 2 or 3 for 4 for Sean Mundy.
Leading rebounder.
Quick reversal. She's wide open on the quick reversal.
Takes third turnover.
And Renee Adams will come into the game along with Dana Scott for the Golden Eaglettes. There you see Renee, a 6'2 junior from Gallatin. Dana, a 5'8 sophomore from Oak Ridge. Both those girls played on state championship teams.
That's right, Stephen. Eaglettes really won't lose anything offensively or defensively with both those girls in the ball game.
There's McGrain with a lay-in.
And as I say that, she drives right around Adams. But once again, beat down the floor. Morehead hustling down the floor. McGrain's a little late getting there.
Second foul on McGrain. By the way, number 22 in the game for Morehead is Melinda Barrett, a 5'6 freshman from Knoxville, Tennessee. They're getting ready to send in now number 40, Beverly Smith, a 6'1 freshman from Silver Grove, Kentucky. They have some freshmen that have seen a lot of playing time out there.
That's right, Stephen. McGrain just picked up her second foul. It's time for her to get a little blow. They don't want her to get 3 quick ones because she stayed in the game. You could look for the Eaglettes to go down inside to attack her.
Angela Morehead shooting under 70%, just under 70% from the line this season. Missed the first one on the front of the rim. Tech is up by 2. Make that 3, and Morehead now with 7 points.
Tech is 4 of 6 from the line.
Not too bad.
Not shabby at all. 4 of 6 is not bad at all. It might be 6 for 6.
Downs working against Ramsey. They work it inside. There's a turnaround. No good. Adams was in her face.
That was good defense by Renee.
Angela Morehead. She's tough from there. 9 points for Angela Morehead with 11:17 to play in the first half.
Steve, the key to that play, Angela hustled down the floor, but but Smith was so intent of getting to the inside, she forgot that Angela just stayed on the foul line.
There's a block from behind and a foul called against Angela Morehead.
That's her second.
And Angela Morehead, by the way, playing with a sore ankle at the moment.
Yes, very sore. I mean, that's her first foul. Yes, she got a little hand. Not bad.
Both teams are shooting sort of slow tonight. Morehead's 33.3 and Tech is 44.4.
And at the line, the first shot is there for Christy Smith. She gets them both.
Christy's 4 for 4 for a 50% foul shooter. That's pretty good shooting.
She's got 6 points in the ball game, too. Barrett is giving Mundy a hard time. Scott looking inside.
The Lady Eagles in a 2-3 zone. They're trying to put a little bit of pressure on the dribbler and rotate to the pass.
Angela Morehead's shot won't go. Ball comes to the floor, and Barrett picks it up. We need to mention the third senior on the team, Arnetta Peterson, number 20 in the game for the Eaglettes. Barrett will set it back up.
There's a foul on somebody.
Smith and Morehead going at it underneath.
I don't think they want to make Angela very mad.
It is the third foul against Angela Morehead.
No, correction, Steve. They called that one on Christy Smith.
Thank you.
Smith picked up her second.
They were jockeying for position very hard in there, and Christy just threw a blatant elbow in there. She probably shouldn't have done that.
Pass into Adams. She's double teamed. Gets it off the glass. No good. Downs got the rebound. Averaging 3 rebounds a game, Kelly Downs. 5'7" senior. Barrett with it now. Oosley with a head fake. A running hook shot off the glass. Well, if they're hitting those, I say let them.
Yes, definitely. Let them take that shot all night long.
Oosley has 8. Tech's lead is 1. Down in the corner, Angela Morehead. She goes into double figures now with 11 points.
Steve, I believe Coach Marlowe's sitting over there on the sideline saying, are we back in Morehead again? Is she going to hit us for 36 again?
Her career high, 36 points last time these two teams met. Downs from the outside, trying to keep it close. Won't go. Morehead with a rebound.
Here comes the break. Look for the secondary phase of the break. Could have been a foul there on the Lady Eagles. If the whistle doesn't blow, it's not a foul.
Ousley wanted the foul called against Sean Monday, but won't get it. Nonetheless, the Lady Eagles will have the ball under their own basket. You see Coach Loretta Marlowe wanting a timeout.
I think you can tell the Lady Eagles are real tired. Kelly Downs on the way down the floor that time. They were trying to push the ball a little bit, but she just couldn't push it.
That's what a Morehead Eagle looks like, according to Awesome.
Awesome's in rare form tonight.
He's always in rare form. Because every game he changes. He's got something new. Tennessee Tech now 7-0 in the conference. And when I interviewed Dana Scott the other day, she said the big U word on the air, undefeated. Thinks that they could go undefeated. Coach Bill Worrell says, well, you know, I'm not stupid. The girls think about it, and there's a possibility, but we got a long way to go. I don't see many teams giving them that hard of a problem. There are going to be some tough battles. Obviously, Morehead staying within 3 points at this point. They are tougher this time than they were up in Morehead.
Oh, yes. Just like I said at the opening, Loretta Marlowe knows Eaglet basketball. She was going to have them ready to play this time. And they're battling for a position in the tournament. They want to get in at the number 4 spot in the tournament. They want to be there, well, wherever the tournament is. Right now, it looks like it could possibly be right here on this floor. And speaking of undefeated, it's been a long time since someone's went through the conference season undefeated and won the tournament undefeated. So that'd be a big step for the Eaglettes.
I don't remember that happening in my recent memory. I know that MTSU went undefeated one year, but they didn't win the tournament, it seems like to me.
Yeah.
Whistle blows, and it's going to be who?
Number 40 on the Eagles for pushing.
Beverly Smith, she got the ball, was a little bit surprised at that call. That's her first foul, and 1-1 as the Golden Eaglettes are in the bonus.
Christy Smith posted up, shot a little bit of an air ball there.
That's where I thought they called the foul.
Oh, me, your guess is as good as mine.
My.
On that one.
That was strange.
That was a strange call there.
Adams shooting 53% from the line. And Renee Adams' first point of the game becomes the 5th Golden Eaglettes to score after 4 Eaglettes had scored with just a couple of minutes gone. Adams is only the 5th to score now. And Renee Adams has proved herself invaluable to this team.
Yes, she has, Steve. She came in the other night against Alabama, had an outstanding ball game, 19 big points.
Man-to-man by the Eaglettes. They'll come out in the man-to-man when they don't press. When they press, they drop back in the 2-3.
Well, they're trying to get the tempo up. They're trying to get the game quickened just a little bit when they play their man-to-man.
And Melinda Clayton and Cecilia Ramsey will check into the ball game. Angela Morehead will get a rest, along with Sean Monday. So Bill Worrell got a nice substitution pattern going here.
Yes, he does. He's gone 8 deep so far, and he can go 9 or 10 if he has to.
And he's going to his bench a little earlier now, too. Arnetta Peterson's first basket of the game. Eaglettes lead it by 6.
The number 6, 7, and 8 players they've had all year to get playing time, so he feels comfortable going to them in any situation.
Ousley cut off. Good job by Dana Scott. And nice Smith pass. Wide open.
That was an outstanding pass by Kelly Downs in there to the post. Outstanding pass. Secondary phase of the break. Look for quick ball reversal, dumped inside.
Dana Scott on the wing, looks inside to Adams against Smith. Off the glass and in. Renee Adams has 3 points tonight.
Nice drop step, power move to the inside by Renee Adams.
She averages 8.5 coming off the benches, picked as a first-team All-OVC selection. And there's another steal by Melinda Clayton.
Steve, the Lady Eagles are getting good post position, but the pass is not very good.
They'll call over and back as the pressure was put on out front by Ousley and Barrett. And And the Eaglettes are going to put a little pressure on the inbounds pass.
That's a good play by Ousley. She bodied up real well, forced the over and back.
6-point lead for Tennessee Tech. 7.5 to play in the first half. Barrett on the baseline. Offensive rebound is back up and in by Beverly Smith, her first basket of the game.
That was a nice rebound by Beverly.
Inside Adams. Off the glass, no good. And Smith gets up there. Excuse me, yes, Smith for the rebound. I'm looking at how many Smiths they got on the team here.
Not a bad name.
There's Christy Smith with a hook.
Nice shot there.
She goes into double figures now with 10 points. Averaging only 6.2 a contest. Got her average in the first half. A walk will be called against Dana Scott.
Whether she walks or not, they call that on her every game. First time she ever dribbles around someone, they make that call.
And Bill Worrell on the other side saying, that's not a walk, Jerry. It's not a walk. Barrett will take the running jumper, no good. Melinda Clayton got the rebound. Cecilia Ramsey gets the pressure from Barrett. Scott. Back to Ramsey. Arnetta Peterson looking inside. All the Eaglettes are looking inside. Again, the same move by Scott. This time the shot won't go, and Smith with a rebound. Beverly Smith.
Got wholesale substitutions getting ready to check in for the Eaglettes. That was a tired foul by Renee Adams. There was no reason for her to reach over like that.
Renee Adams first. And Angela Morehead, Mitzi Rice, and Sean Mundy will check back into the game for the Golden Eaglettes. Replacing Arnetta Peterson, Dana Scott, and probably Renee Adams.
Timeout by the Eaglettes. Bill Worrell saw a 4-point lead or 6-point lead evaporate down to 2. He wants to talk it over a little bit.
Tough game up to this point.
Yes, it has been, Steve. It's just like we said in the opening, it's going to be a different game. Nice scenery. It's going to be a different type ball game than what we had at Morehead.
What was the difference? I mean, they were on their home court. Here they come into the Eaglettes floors. They realized that Tech is the front runner, a top 20 ranked team, and the team to beat, and they got more pumped up for it. Did they prepare better or what?
I think Loretta Morrow would like to know the same answer to that question. It's hard to figure out. I think, they're fighting right now for a berth in that tournament. They're a little bit more pumped up. They know that Eaglettes are tough at home. They like to come in here and win the ball game. But they also know that they have to play their best to stay in the ball game. So they've come out and they've decided, hey, we're going to play our best ball game tonight. They're going to have to beat us at our best.
I asked Loretta before the game, I said, well, are you ready? And she said, I don't know. I'm ready. You can never tell about your team.
That's true. You cannot tell which team's going to show up.
It's going to be Lady Eagles ball under their own basket. Lady Eagles of Morehead. Downs with a reverse, no good, and there's the foul on Cecilia Ramsey.
Quick striking inbounds play by the Lady Eagles. They got Downs inside for the reverse layup. She missed it, but drew Ramsey's second foul.
Well, who would expect it? That's a real good play, because who would expect Downs at 5'7" to be taking the pass in under the basket?
That's true. You look for her to pop out and maybe go for 3.
She shoots 78, almost 79% from the free throw line, does Kelly Downs. She has 3 points tonight. Couldn't get the second one, but Beverly Smith puts it back up and in. 4 points for Smith, and the Lady Eagles of Morehead now take the lead against the Golden Eaglettes of Tennessee Tech. Speaking of Morehead, there's Angela Morehead back in the game. She has 13 points.
Nice baseline reverse move and jump shot.
Can you tell she has a sore ankle?
Sore what?
Ankle.
Okay. That's what I thought you said. Watch out.
Barrett,
nice play
going for the steal.
Nice play there.
Out in warm-ups, and even now, as you watch Morehead just walking, she seems to be a little tender on the ankle, but when she's got the ball, you won't know it.
No, she'll never let them know.
Ramsey, back to Clayton. Skip pass to Rice, inside. Angela Morehead, no good. Christy Smith with a rebound.
Great position just off the heel of the rim. Seems like the Eaglettes are getting the ball inside as easy as they want to. Just tough luck on the shot.
Ousley forces it up, no good. Smith and Rice going for the rebound, and Sean Mundy gets it off the floor. 3-on-2 break.
There's a layup.
Short jumper, no good, and Bev Smith will be called coming over the back of Melinda Clayton. That's Smith's second foul.
Steve, sometimes it's not how tall you are, it's how quick your hands are down on the other end on the rebound. You got the break. Cecilia pulls up, kisses it off the glass. It won't go. Bev Smith being aggressive, crashing the board, goes over the top of Melinda Clayton.
Melinda Clayton with 1 point tonight. Make that 2. Leads this team in rebounding, averaging 9.6 a game, also averaging 14 points a contest. Checked down by 2 points. And who tipped it out? Eaglettes thought that they had were going to get it, but the Lady Eagles will.
Mitzi Rice got a hand on that and tipped it out of bounds. Man-to-man defense by the Eaglettes.
Ousley inside. Beverly Smith. Nice move by the freshman. 6 points.
Beverly Smith was not going to be denied that time. She took it to the senior Clayton, laid it in.
Score is tied. And Melinda Clayton with a 17-footer won't go. Sean Mundy comes out, gets the rebound. Good hustle, and creates a turnover as Kelly Downs helps her off the floor.
That was a walk, but she probably got bumped a little bit inside. Probably got bumped a little bit there.
Well, if you get into the fire, you're going to get burned.
Oh, yeah.
Mundy guarding Barrett. Ousley tips it out of bounds. Last touch.
By Ousley. Good call.
Bill Worrell held on to the ball again for a moment to make sure the right call was made.
Oh, yeah. Once again, he made a good handoff to the official, too.
Bill Worrell, by the way, will be doing color commentary on the men's game immediately following this one. Short, off the glass, no good by Morehead, and Smith with another rebound. Christy Smith. That's about 4 for her.
Christy played a great first half. She really worked hard, been on the boards. She scored points that they really didn't take that she would score. They don't look for her to score that much.
There she is again. Christy Smith has 12 in this game, doubled her average, and we're in the first half. 3:37 to play in the first half. Clayton looking inside, kicks it out. Rice, three-pointer is good.
That's a good shot there. That's a big shot right there.
Mitzi Rice has 8 points, 2 3-pointers tonight, and Tech leads by 1.
Steve, I think the Lady Eagle defense has got the Eaglettes confused a little bit. They're in a 2-3, but they're doing a little crazy stuff out of it. They're dropping one of the wing players, trying to get some help inside.
Traveling violation. Ousley slams the ball to the floor, and either official watching, I don't think. But that time they were in the man-to-man to force that turnover.
Yes, Steve, they were. Let's watch the Lady Eagle defense. They're in a 1-1-3 zone. They'll start out with pressure on the ball, then they'll move to the ball. They're in the 2-3 now. They're just trying to get some pressure on the ball. You watch the backside girl out in the front. She tries to drop down and help on the opposite post.
18-footer is there. Cecilia Ramsey has 8 points with that 2-pointer, and Tech leads it by 3.
That's why the Eaglettes are 7-0. If the inside game's not there, they can always go to the outside game with Ramsey and Rice.
And Kelly Downs from outside ties the score. 6 points for Downs.
That's the Kelly Downs that we've seen for 4 years.
Mitzi Rice answers with another 3, and Rice has 11 points. This could go on all night.
I think this is the pace that the Eaglettes would like to see.
Downs drives, kicks it off. Smith off the glass and in. Christy Smith with 14. Morehead's keeping up.
That was a nice dish right there. Nice dish by Kelly Downs.
Inside to Clayton. It's good. Melinda Clayton's first field goal of the game. She has 4 points tonight. Tech leads it by 3. Under 2 minutes now to play, 1:57. Downs for 3.
Give it
She's
to her.
got it. Kelly Downs has 9 points, and the big girls are getting tired.
Yes,
See, they're
are.
running up down the floor doing, just watching these outside shots, except for that last one by Clayton.
There's the post play that you want.
Kick it back
Inside,
out, Rice for 3. Side of the rim, no good. Clayton with the garbage basket. They call it a garbage basket, but really that's a misnomer, if anything.
That was a souffle.
That's a lot. That was a lot of hard work went into that basket.
That's true.
Tech leads it by 2. Ousley tries to get it to Smith. Last touch by Morehead, out of bounds.
Steve, if she'd have thrown the bounce pass in there, it'd have been a layup.
When I say Morehead there, it's Angela Morehead, not Morehead's Lady Eagles.
Look for some kind of screen.
And Smith with that kind of a jump hook is a foul against Beverly Smith.
Another slam of the ball. The Lady Eagles are 2 for 2 on slamming the ball down.
And getting away with it.
But they're really not slamming it in disgust of the call. They're slamming it in disgust with themselves, because Smith felt like she should have made that shot. Off the glass. That's an aggressive foul by Christy Smith or Beverly Smith, whichever one they called it on.
Got another freshman. Here's the ball slamming coming up by Christy Smith.
I'll give her about an 8.3. Not much technique on the slam.
Yeah, a two-handed sideways slam, just not your best.
Hey, speaking of slams, in tomorrow the slam dunk contest, was that today?
Now you and I are in that, aren't we? Weren't we signed up for that?
No, I told him I was working here tonight. I couldn't make it. I think that was today or tonight.
Renee Adams is back in the game. Here comes Arnetta Peterson for the Golden Eaglettes. We need to mention number 20 for Morehead is Sandy Eden, another freshman, 5'10" from Crawfordsville, Indiana, in the game for Morehead State as Melinda Clayton is at the line. Tech leads it by 3, 1:04 to play in the first half.
Morehead has a young team, Steve. They've got a lot of depth. All their depth comes from freshmen and sophomores, so in the future they will be a strong team to contend with.
Melinda Clayton had to wait a while, got the second one to go. Good defense by Arnetta Peterson, almost got the steal. Now Downs launches one. It's a two-pointer for Kelly Downs. She has 11.
Steve, her shooting will really loosen things up on the inside for the Lady Eagles. In the second half, you can look for a lot more inside play from McGrain.
Melinda Clayton goes into double figures, and Sandy Eden was just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
That was a mismatch. Patented Renee Adams catches the ball inside, goes up strong, fouled, and the bucket.
Renee Adams gets it to go. 3-point play. Tech leading by 5 now with 33 seconds to play in the first half. Ousley takes it to the basket, no good. Beverly Smith with a rebound, no good. Knocked out by Barrett, but right into the hands of Mitzi Rice. And Barrett fouls her.
Look out.
I'll tell you what, watching these Lady Eagles, they got some chippers out there, don't they?
They are a feisty group of young ladies. They get after it. That's what a coach likes to see.
Speaking of feisty, Mitzi Rice was guarded by Barrett on the wing a while ago, so we'll see this play again first.
Oh, yes. Barrett, she couldn't decide whether she wanted to come over the top or try to slap it up under.
Rice shooting 91% in OVC games from the line. Naturally misses that one.
That's a jinx, Steve.
Time running out on the first half. Tennessee Tech with a 5-point lead. Nice fake by Ousley. Drives no good.
Got her own rebound.
And Beth Ousley goes into double figures with 10 points. She's the third Lady Eagle to do that. Rice for 3. Won't go.
That's the
time runs out.
That was surprising that Ousley.
Go ahead.
That was...
Never mind. We'll work out the cough button situation. 48-45 at the half. We'll be back with the second.
For the Eaglettes, they're led in scoring by Angela Morehead with 11. Angela Morehead with 13. Mitzi Rice has 11. Cecilia, Ramsey, and Melinda Clayton, 8 apiece. Renee Adams with 6.
Morehead inbounds it to start the second half.
Foul right there.
Bev Smith. That's going to be her third foul, first of the second half. So it's Beverly Smith, Kelly Downs, Beth Ousley, Julie McGrain, and B.J. Bradford for the Lady Eagles of Morehead as we see the replay here.
Nice defensive position by Melinda Clayton on the weak side. Bev Smith puts a shoulder into her.
Ousley almost got the steal. Last touch by Ousley for Tennessee Tech. Sean Monday, Mitzi Rice, Melinda Clayton, Cecilia Ramsey, and Angela Morehead. Same starting 5 for them. A little bit different change for Morehead.
Okay, they're widening out their 2-3 zone. They're going to try to make sure they get some pressure on the wings.
If that opens it up inside, though, they're going to be in trouble.
Yes, it does, Steve. That pass right there is going to be there all day. Just a matter of putting it in the basket when they get it.
But they did collapse on Clayton, and 3 people were right around her.
Yes, they did. She could have thrown it right back out and got a jump shot if she'd have wanted that. I think Bill would rather see her take that shot. They're going to give it to her. A long three-pointer by Mitzi Rice.
Shot wouldn't go. Ramsey with a rebound, no good. And McGrain is tied up by Monday. It's going to be Tennessee Tech's ball. And the alternating possession, good hands by Sean Monday.
Nice hands. Julie McGrain brought the ball down a little too low. Ramsey off the glass a little strong. Right to Monday. Monday's got a good grip on the ball.
Tennessee Tech getting plenty of shots at it to start the second half, and this is going to be over and back.
Good look by Morehead, but Sean Monday was not ready for the ball. Good ball movement to start the second half. The ball movement was a little slow in the first half for the Eaglettes.
Both teams went on a scoring spurt, but they did it at the same time, so there was no noticeable lead changes.
That's true, Steve. Both teams matched each other bucket for bucket.
Beverly Smith now with 8 points in the ball game. Tech's lead is down to 1 point.
They've exchanged Smiths to start the second half. Beverly's in and Christie's setting.
From the baseline, Angela Morehead. She has 15 tonight.
She's made a living on the baseline tonight. It hadn't been the inside game that's gotten her all of her points. It's been the baseline, 10 to 12-foot jump shots.
C.J. Bradford, nice move. Tried to get the pass to McGrain. Shot won't go. Last touch by Morehead State.
Missy Rice took a tumble that time. Somebody bumped her across the lane. She looks a little slow getting down floor, but she's tough. She'll be all right.
She is tough. That's a good way to describe Mitzi Rice.
She's a tough player. She's a battler. Came from an outstanding program. She knows how to win.
Skip pass. Now Morehead inside. Good defense by McGrain. Tips it out to Oosley. McGrain's out on the break. 2-on-2. Oosley off of the charge. Second offensive foul of the half. First foul on Beth Oosley.
That was a close call either way, Steve. Close call either way. She's set. Not a bad call after all. We'll give him credit. Last time down the floor, Angela had her 10, 12-foot shot. She passed it up, only to get it inside to Melinda.
Sean Monday got that rebound and tipped it over to Morehead. Now Clayton with a shot, it goes in, and Clayton in double figures, the third Eaglet. Monday has been doing that a lot, getting a rebound and not really catching it, but tipping it to a player who's open.
It's just a heads-up play, Steve. She sees someone open, it'd be best instead of her catching the ball and resetting offense, it'd be best if she just tipped it to him. She did.
Ball is lost out of bounds. Monday has 7 rebounds in this game.
They called a foul that time on Sean Monday for reaching in on Beverly Smith on the rebound.
First foul against Sean Monday. Tech's lead is 5 points. McGrain drives into the lane. Couldn't get the shot to go. Bev Smith puts it back up. And they'll count the basket as there's a foul.
Foul's on Rice. Steve, Bev Smith had outstanding position inside that time. She had Angela Morehead pinned on her back. As you can see, Angela didn't even have a chance to get off the ground. Not much contact, but enough to warrant a foul.
Smith has eight rebounds tonight, too.
She's done a good job off the bench, Bev Smith.
She went into double figures with a basket, unable to get the three-pointer to fall.
10 points, 8 rebounds. That's not bad work. A lot of people like to have that for a game. She's done it in less than a half.
Skip pass. Bradford almost got it that time. Eaglet's very good at skipping the ball around the perimeter. Morehead shot won't go. McGrain is fouled by Cecilia Ramsey. Third foul on Ramsey, and one of those just, whoops, didn't mean 2 fouls.
Steve, it's very, very important the next 4 or 5 minutes of the basketball game. If you look at records, look at the score of the last game, the Eaglettes should be blowing this team out. You let a team hang in there, they start getting a little confidence in themselves. It's going to be important. Eaglettes, they don't need to panic. They just need to play steady basketball, keep a working margin. Don't let Morehead feel like that they can come back and win the ball game.
Angela Morehead is fouled by Ousley. She doesn't like the call. Another one of those perhaps picky fouls, but only the second foul on Ousley. Both of them in this half.
Yeah, the play is a little rough underneath the boards. It's not for the meek of heart underneath there.
Dana Scott checks into the game for Tennessee Tech, replacing Cecilia Ramsey. Here you see Dana, a 5'8" sophomore from Oak Ridge, and Sean Mundy bringing the ball down for the Eaglettes.
Okay, Cecilia has to take a seat. She's got 3 personals.
Three-pointer by Rice. She's lost her touch here in the second half. 0 for 3 from three-point range.
Good hustle, good hustle.
And Downs is fouled.
Who they got? 41, I believe.
That's the case. Angela Morehead picks up her 3rd foul of the game. So Tennessee Tech has Ramsey and Morehead with 3 fouls apiece.
Steve, the Lady Eagles won the battle of the boards the first half, and right now, the start of the second half, they're winning the battle of the boards.
They got those big girls inside. There's one of them, McGrain. Bradford drives, tries to get a pass off. They didn't call it, and Clayton with a good hustle on the floor gets it away to Dana Scott.
That was a double dribble on Bradford. They just didn't
hit it with 2 hands. Good defense by McGrain as she reaches in and strips Angela Morehead. Here comes Bradford on the break, and Ousley has the ball stripped by Sean Monday.
Could have been a walk on Ousley there, but I think that's what you call a jump stop.
McGrain tries to lay it up, underhanded, no good. Mundy going for the rebound, last touched it, goes out of bounds. Morehead's ball once again. Eaglettes getting on the floor after the ball.
Yes, they are, Steve. Somebody needs to stab that ball. It's going all over the place. Take some of the air out of it. I think it's bouncing a little hard.
Ousley faked the three-pointer, lost the handle on the dribble, so had to cut her drive short. Bev Smith, a nice move to get around Angela Morehead. Beverly Smith with 12.
Little lax on defense that time by the Eaglettes. 1-point ball game, 15 minutes to go, Steve.
Morehead has 4 Lady Eagles scoring in double figures. They only have 1 person on the team that averages that many. Rice still cold from the field, and LeBrain got the rebound.
One of those games, Steve, they're hanging tough.
Ball Downs for steps that time. Coming back into the game, Sondy Eden, a freshman. Here you see number 20 for Morehead and number 20 for Tennessee Tech, Arnetta Peterson. Also coming into the game, number 55, Renee Adams for Tennessee Tech. For Tech, Mitzi Rice and Angela Morehead will get to sit down, and for Morehead State, Beth Ousley on the bench. Christy Smith still yet to play in the second half here.
It's hard to find a play score right now. Beverly Smith's doing such a good job inside. Big bucket there by Oak Ridge sophomore Dana Scott.
2 points for Dana Scott in the contest, and Tech is up by 3. B.J. Bradford with a nice drive, dishes it off to Bev Smith. Nice touch inside by Beverly Smith, and she has 14.
That was a nice move by Beverly Smith. She's really been a spark for the Lady Eagles off the bench. She scored 14 points, and she hadn't played half of basketball yet.
Dana Scott inside, tries to get it to Adams, throws it away, though.
4 turnovers for the second half. Timeout by the Eaglettes.
1-point lead for Tennessee Tech. Morehead State, again, really hanging in there with the Golden Eaglettes, as we mentioned. Both teams had a big scoring spurt in the first half, but the scoring spurt for both teams happened at the same time, and now both teams not really blistering here in the second half, but staying at an even pace.
Yes, Steve, if someone would have had a scoring spurt while the other team would have went cold, we'd have 8 or 9 or 10-point ball game, but they matched each other bucket for a while, and Right now, the Lady Eagles, they're hanging tough. They've got a good game plan. They're executing their offense well. They're getting the ball down inside. Here we have Bradford on the drive. Beverly Smith, nice power move inside. Good defense by Adams, but she was not going to be denied the basket.
Has a nice touch. We'll see it again.
Look at it again. Good power move right there. Nice follow through, nice touch.
In this game, Sondy Eden is a freshman. Melinda Barrett is a freshman. Beth Ousley is a sophomore. Beverly Smith is a freshman. And Julie McGrain is a sophomore. Some very young talent on this team, and I look for a lot out of this Morehead State Lady Eagle team in the future.
Yes, this team will be tough in a couple. Let the freshmen get a little bit more experience. They're going to be a tough group.
Eaglettes in the 2-3 zone. Bradford over
Look
to
for them
Downs.
to trap out of this. After the timeout, they usually like to trap out of their 2-3.
Skip pass. Kick it back to Downs. Downs in traffic. Got it to go. Kelly Downs, first basket of the second half. She has 13.
Good ball movement that time by the Lady Eagles of Morehead State.
And the Lady Eagles take the lead. Clayton is hammered by McGrain. Both of them going for the ball. Clayton going to the floor, though. And that's going to be Julie McGrain's third foul. First of the second half against McGrain.
Look for an adjustment by the Eaglettes here against this zone. They'll move Sean Mundy over to a wing because they're giving the shot on the inside.
Clayton gets the basket to go, and she's fouled.
They're giving the point to shot, so look for Mundy to rotate to the wing and put a shooter over on the point.
Beverly Smith's fourth foul, and Christy Smith is going to see her first action of the second half after having scored 14.
That was a nice inbounds play. They broke Adams to the basket, broke, I believe, Peterson out to the corner, and just left an opening there for Melinda Clayton to go straight to the bucket. They got her the ball. She puts it up. Got a chance for a three-pointer and left it a little short.
Kelly Downs got the rebound. Here comes B.J. Bradford on the wing. Inside to McGrain. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by Morehead State.
That's their 11th turnover of the game. Tech has 10.
Fairly even in turnovers. Tech, I noticed the assists have out-assisted this team. Almost 2-1. Dana Scott for two. Dana Scott's second basket of the second half and second of the game. She has 4 points. Tech leads by 3.
Both teams shooting 5 of 9 in the second half.
Kelly Downs, no good, and Dana Scott with a rebound. Long pass ahead to Sean Mundy on the break. Up, no good off the glass. Arnetta Peterson. She has 4.
That was the first real fast break opportunity for the Eaglettes, and that was taking a chance. Dana Scott threw a long pass and did a good job. Nice steal by
Arnetta Peterson.
Stolen right
back by
back.
McGrain. Stolen by Scott. Boy, there's some action for you.
There was a lot of thieves there during that play. Inside.
Renee Adams off the glass. Renee Adams has 8 points at their first basket of the second half.
We're going to get a timeout right here, I believe. Get a little run here by the Eaglettes, looking for a timeout. Yes.
Tech leads it by 7. And Ousley will check back into the game for the Lady Eagles. Moorhead and Ramsey will come back in for Tennessee Tech. I want to remind you that we got men's action coming up next. Stick around for that.
Dana Scott has provided a spark for the Eaglettes since she came in here in the second half. She's made a couple of big baskets, made a steal, gotten a couple rebounds. Watch the steal by Peterson right here. Nice steal. Trying to get up court to start the break. McGrain comes in, steals it back. Here comes Dana Scott, steals it back from McGrain.
That'll drive a play-by-play announcer crazy, especially if you're on the radio trying to tell that to people.
Oh, yes. By the time you get it out, something else has already happened.
Imagine, if you have to look down and check your roster, forget it.
You just wait till the next play. You take a pause and wait for the next play to happen.
Tech leads it by 7 points, 12-11 to play in the contest. They won the first contest between these two teams. 86-65, I believe, was the final score. And halftime here was only a 3-point lead for the Golden Eaglettes.
Steve, Right now, it's going to be crucial next couple of minutes after this timeout, see if the Lady Eagles got everything settled down, see if they can get back into their game plan. Also, it's crucial to see if the Eaglettes can continue their run here, continue to score points and play good defense.
McGrain drives. A clear pass to the basket for Julie McGrain. She has 6 points. That's her first basket of the second half. So one thing they're going to have to do is get her more involved in the offense. She leads this team in scoring and rebounding.
That's true, Steve.
Renee Adams takes it to the basket. And she goes into double figures.
That was a good move by Renee.
4 Eaglettes in double figures, 4 Lady Eagles.
2-3 zone by the Eaglettes. Look for the outside shot for Ousley. Downs is not in the ball game right now, so they can feel a little bit more relaxed in the zone.
Lady Eagles with the same basic pattern as Morehead, trying to move it inside. They do. McGrain has 8. They skip the ball around the perimeter, try to look for the inside pass.
Steve, these teams mirror each other a whole lot in their offensive and defensive patterns. So the Eaglettes, they like to press a little bit more than the Lady Eagles do. Double dribble.
Credit, that's a good defense by Morehead State.
Yes, that was good defense. Might have grabbed her on the arm, but if you don't hear a whistle, there's no call.
That's good defense.
That's it.
Tech leads it by 5, 10:45 to play in the ball game. Ousley has to come way out for the pass. Eden skips it to Bradford, but it's stolen by Tech. Tech did something there that Morehead has yet to do, is steal that skip pass. Bradford almost got one earlier. Arnetta Peterson open for the 17-footer. It's good. Arnetta has 6 points tonight, and Tech leads it by 7.
There's that jump shot that's been open.
Tech shooting 64.3% in the second half.
Not bad shooting at all.
Not bad at all, Steve. That's ideal
pass.
shooting.
Good pass by Eden to McGrain, and McGrain is fouled. McGrain goes into double figures with 10. She is the 5th Lady Eagle in double figures, and Steve, only 5 Lady Eagles have scored. All of them have scored in double figures, though.
They've had balance. They've had balance.
Renee Adams picks up her second foul, and McGrain at the line, as Renee Adams will check out to a good hand by the crowd. McGrain shooting almost 70%, as we mentioned, averages 17.8 points and 10.7 rebounds a contest. Has 10 points tonight, only had 4 points and 3 rebounds in the first half. Couldn't get that one to go, and Arnetta Peterson playing a nice game here tonight.
Arnetta has come off the bench and done a lot of good things for the Eaglettes.
Dana Scott open for the jumper. It's good, 3-pointer. Dana Scott has 7, all in the second half.
Both teams shooting 66.7% in the second half. 10 of 15 for Tech and 8 of 12 for Morehead.
That's some good shooting, Steve. We're going to have to change the nets after the game because these are getting burned off.
Can they keep it up, though, is the question. One of these teams is going to start missing, I would assume. Nice block by Clayton. Morehead tries to save it in bounds, but loses it. Couldn't get it back. It'll be Morehead State's ball.
McGrain made a nice move. She just spun the wrong way, spun right back into Melinda.
Ousley with a jumper, no good. And Smith blocking, trying to block Morehead out. Dana Scott came around behind her and took the rebound away.
Smith got a third. She was too preoccupied with Morehead.
Morehead on the other end, no good. Christy Smith with a rebound. That's awfully nice of Coach Marlowe to keep one Smith in at a time.
I think she heard us talking about all the Smiths in the game. She's doing us a favor.
DJ Bradford has the pass stolen by Cecilia Ramsey. Dana Scott will take the jumper. It's good.
I don't think Dana's missed a shot so far in the second half.
She has 9 points, all of them here in the second half. Tech leads it by 10 now. Ousley for 3, rims out, no good.
That was not a good shot right there. That was not a good shot.
Trying to force it just a little bit, and the shooting percentage for Morehead will start to go down a little bit now.
Peterson picked up her 4th board.
3-pointer by Ramsey, no good. Goes over Scott's head, and it's going to be Morehead State's ball. Kelly Downs will check back in for the Lady Eagles.
Arnetta had a jump shot early on the break. She couldn't decide whether to take it or not. Passed it off, and, well, you see what happened after that.
8 minutes, 10 seconds to play in this contest. Tech's lead is up to 10. Christy Smith kicks it back out. Kelly Downs with a long three-pointer, no good. Dana Scott and B.J. Bradford fighting for it. Bradford, good control. McGreen with a nice move up and in.
Nice move by Julie McGreen. She's awful strong on the block. Awful strong on the block.
Kelly Downs trying to guard Arnetta Peterson out front. Forces the turnover.
Takes 7th in the second half.
Bradford with a long pass to Downs. Downs takes it to the baseline, up and in. Kelly Downs has 15 points. Tech's lead is back to 6 points. And Bill Worrell wants a timeout.
Good transition game by the Morehead Lady Eagles. It's transition versus transition right now.
Kind of a surprise, too. Morehead not known for their transition game.
Yes, Steve, that's true. They don't want to be in a running game with the Eaglettes, but they're hanging in there pretty tough.
Tennessee Tech leading by 6 points, 7:29 to play in the ball game. I want to tell you about Monday night's action here in Evelyn Center. It's Tennessee Tech against Eastern Kentucky. The women's game starts at 5:30, and it will be replayed immediately after the men's game, which is the live OVC game of the week, starting at 8 o'clock on the OVC Basketball Network. You can see it right here on Channel 22.
Steve, that's 2 big ball games. The men's game will be very, very important. Very important. They got to get by tonight. They're not overlooking tonight's game, but Monday's game is just as important. Eastern's got a type of team that's hard to play against. They're going to slow the tempo of the game down, hold the ball 20 of the 45 seconds before they start to do anything. You've got to play good defense. That's going to be the key to that game Monday night, the defensive effort by the Golden Eagles.
And Eastern Kentucky is one of the 2 teams that has beaten Tennessee Tech in the OVC.
Yes, and they did it very handily in Richmond.
And Tech really got hot at Morehead. The game that's coming up next at Morehead, they beat them 106-95. Very tough contest.
Steve, that's a fans' ball game to Tech Morehead men.
Eaglettes. Morehead over 2 gets it to go.
Great offensive execution right there. They wanted to get the ball on the block. Did a good job of reversing. Dana Scott did a good job dumping it down inside. Angela executed by scoring the basket.
Angela Morehead has 17 points tonight. 7 minutes to play. Bradford wide open baseline. Good passing.
Nice passing. Caught the Eaglettes trying to double down on the inside. Caught Angela sliding across to the opposite side. Bradford just cut through, wide open for the layup.
Bradford becomes the 6th Lady Eagle to score. She has 2 points in the game.
Great position by Melinda Clayton.
Melinda Clayton is tough underneath. She has 14 points. She is hard to stop. She has a good sense of where the basket is.
Yes, she does, Steve, because a lot of times she looks like she's too far underneath the goal to execute.
McGrane to call the foul as McGrane puts up the shot. Looks like Melinda Clayton, the only person near. That will be her 2nd foul.
Steve, that's a pass you hardly ever see. The lob pass, skipped lob pass across the zone, especially over
to an inside post player.
Yes. They had to throw it over a taller player.
Usually it's wing to wing.
Usually that's the lob for the slam dunk. That's the only way you see that one thrown up like that.
So McGrane at the line gets the first one to go. Julie McGrane has 13 points. Only scored 4 points in the first half.
She's come back with a very strong second half. She's proven she is the leader on this team.
And McGrane gets both of them to go. 6-point lead for Tennessee Tech. 6:18 to play. You can hear by the squeaking shoes, there's a lot of movement out there without the ball. Nice fake by Peterson.
Good shot.
She's got the touch. Arnetta Peterson has 8 points.
Good shot by Arnetta.
Tech is no longer pressing either.
No, they've gotten out of the press. They really weren't as effective. Morehead did a good job against the press, so why hurt yourself by keeping it on? Good steal there.
Dana Scott.
3-on-1 break. Let's see what they execute. Nice play by
Ramsey takes it inside, and Ramsey goes into double figures with 10. She is the fourth. Golden Eaglet fifth in double figures.
The lead's back to 10, Steve, with 5:30 to go in the game. It's not over, but we need a couple of defensive stops.
Christy Smith gets a nice roll, and Christy Smith, who had 14 in the first half, now has 16 points in the game.
Christy Smith, she logged a lot of bench time and started the second half. They're working hard on
inside,
defense.
nice pass. Morehead couldn't get the shot to go, thought she was fouled.
She got too far underneath the basket that time. 44.
And they do call a foul this time.
They call it on Morehead for being a little too aggressive trying to post up.
She was angry about not getting the call last time. That's Angela Morehead's fourth foul. They'll send Renee Adams back in with 5:03 to play. Renee Adams had 10 points, or has 10 points in the game. And a familiar sight at the free throw line, Julie McGrain. She's been parked there all night.
She's been there a lot, especially in the second half. She's really, I don't know what Coach Marvo told her at halftime. She's come out with fire in her eyes. She's been real aggressive in the second half.
Renee Adams with a rebound. Tennessee Tech's going to push it up the floor. Tech playing right now without Sean Monday at the point. That's Cecilia Ramsey taking it in. Back to Dana Scott.
Morehead's playing aggressive man-to-man defense. They know it's now or never. They have to.
Steal by McGrain. The ball last touched by Morehead. It's not going to be an over and back call.
3 seconds on the shot clock.
One, and Scott launches it and makes it. A two-pointer for Dana Scott. She is in double figures with 11. One of 6 Eaglettes to score in double figures tonight.
Coach, that's just the way you draw it up on the board right there.
Woo.
If you asked Bill Worrell after the game, he said he's planning that the whole way. Coach Marlowe just took a stroll to the end of the bench after that one. There's not a lot she could do about that.
And McGrain,
great defense.
McGrain is hard to stop inside. She has 16 points now. DJ Bradford, a little full-court press on her own here. Crowd wanting a foul. And Bill Worrell wanting a foul. Ramsey had to get rid of it, and Arnetta Peterson makes a nice shot. She is in double figures. 7 Eaglettes in double figures.
Steve, you got to watch out here, though, for the next 3 minutes. The defense that Morehead's playing, they're playing a scrambling, hacking side. They're just going all out. It's going to open up a lot of shot opportunities, but it's also going to force you into some bad shots because, you know, you may have a 10 or 12, 15-footer. It may not be the shot that the coach wants. What?
Morehead State got 3 shots at it.
McGrain took a bad shot there. She tried to draw a foul. Marlowe's discussing that.
That's funny. We had a shot of her. You couldn't see who she was talking to. She was talking to athletic director Steve Hamilton on the end of the bench. She was checking with him to see if the ball was really out on Morehead. And he agreed with the referee. That's interesting. You saw her shaking her head. She was asking. And there's Melinda Clayton. Clayton has 16.
Little one-person pressure by Ramsey there.
That's pretty funny.
That was pretty good. She's making sure. That's a good coach, though. Always check with your AD before you make a decision.
That's right. Do I get a technical? Do I just let the call go?
Yeah.
There you see, 3:06 to play, and Tech's lead is up to 12. They're starting to pull away, but it's been a long, slow, hard process.
Yes, it has, Steve. This is a complete reversal of the game at Morehead. They were out early and held the lead. This time it's been a struggle to get a lead.
Tech is shooting 18 of 26 in the second half for 69.2%, and they've needed every bit of it as Morehead is shooting 13 of 24 for 54.2%.
Well, I said they couldn't keep that shooting percentage up, and it stayed right up there, over 50%.
Yes, it has, Steve. And a lot of the shots that the Eaglettes have hit, they've been some tough shots, been 16, 17-foot jump shots with time running out on the shot clock, things like that. And they've stuck the jumper pretty good.
Julie McGrain has 12 points in the second half, and Beverly Smith, another inside player, had 8 points in the second half before she was pulled out with 4 fouls. So the inside game has been there for Morehead State tonight.
Yes, it has. The inside game's been there, and surprisingly, their outside game has been there, too. But the Eaglettes have just a little bit too much firepower for them so far.
Austin's going to have to give up on this one, I believe. It's time for the players to get back on the floor.
Yeah, time sort of caught him, but
there he goes.
I can't even jump that on my own 2 feet. He's doing it on a unicycle.
The final 3 minutes are underway.
Switching defense by the Golden Eaglettes. They're going to play a little straight-up man defense. Got to switch.
Christy Smith guarded by Morehead. Hook shot, no good. Smith with her own rebound. Over Clayton gets it in. Christy Smith has 18 points tonight. Had 14 in the first half. There's a foul on the inbounds on the 1-and-1.
1-2-1-1 by the Lady Eagles that time. They didn't get a trap because Ousley committed a foul. They're looking for the trap in the corners here.
Third foul on Ousley, and all of them coming here in the second half.
Only
they said 1-and-1. That was the 6th team foul.
See what we got. 1-2-1-1. Watch for the trap in the corners.
Sean Mundy is trapped in the corner. Tries to dribble and is fouled by Bradford. Bradford said it's the same play that we did earlier when we forced her out of bounds. This time, the foul. Bradford's third of the game.
Gotta watch your passes in the corner there. If you're going to pass it to the corner, you have to go back quick to the person.
Kick it right back. The person has to get inbounds. And Mundy looked back, and the person had not yet got that second foot inbounds.
Yeah, she's got to get back inbounds. Then you can get the ball to the middle of the floor. And once you got it in the middle of the floor, you can't be trapped. It's very, very hard to trap someone in the middle of the basketball court.
Sean Mundy looking for her first point of the night, shooting 62%, will not get it to go, and Julie McGrain with a rebound.
Sean has had some good nights offensively so far this year. Tonight, she hadn't looked to shoot the ball any.
Two-pointer is good by Downs. She has 17 tonight. Again, the trap.
It's hard to trap Sean Mundy, though.
Mundy goes to the floor. Ramsey with it now. Eaglettes break the press with some difficulty.
Yes, had a little trouble that time.
Ramsey looking inside. Morehead looking back outside, and Ramsey takes it to the baseline. Double pump, no good. Clayton got the rebound up, no good. Tipped it. And Tennessee Tech comes down with it. Sean Mundy will set things up.
It's not how big you are, it's how quick those hands are. Smallest person on the floor getting a big rebound there.
She has 8 or 9, I'm not sure, and she gets hammered to the floor, no call. But Morehead open underneath, gets the basket. She has 19 tonight, that's her average. Tech's lead back to 10.
That was the bread and butter play of the Eaglet offense, the high-low post. Clayton and Morehead executing it to perfection.
Minute and a half to play. Pass is gone inbounds. And Loretta Marlowe wants another timeout.
You mentioned Mundy had not been going to the shot that much tonight, but she has come down with 9 boards. Unbelievable for probably the shortest girl on the court.
Second shortest.
Second.
I'd say she's probably
unless they get Litton in there. Litton is 5'3", and she'd be the third shortest then.
I would say she's probably leading the game in rebounding right now.
She was earlier. She's been getting a ton of rebounds. In fact, she's almost gotten a triple-double a couple of times.
Unofficially, Clayton also has 9, and we have Christy Smith with 9, and Beverly Smith with 8, and LaGrange with 8.
So Sean Mundy's right up there with the big girls in the rebound. Steve, the next minute 29 seconds, it could take anywhere from a minute 29 seconds to 20 minutes and 29 seconds, because you're going to see a lot of trips to the foul line.
Might very well. Tech leading by 10 with a minute 29, still within reach of Morehead if they use that foul line, as you say.
Yes, Steve. They'll trade one foul shot for a three-pointer or a two-pointer. So as long as the Eaglettes do not capitalize on the foul line, they're going to keep the Lady Eagles in the ball game.
Here you saw Bill Worrell in his 4th year, 81-28, a phenomenal record.
Tech is shooting 56.3% from the foul line tonight.
That could become a factor. Ramsey trapped, back to Clayton. They get the ball into the middle.
There it is, right there. Perfect break of the press once the ball gets to the middle of the floor.
And McGrain picks up the foul, her 4th. Angela Morehead will be going to the line. She shoots 69.3%. Renee Adams will come back into the lineup in a minute, I believe, as Coach Bill Worrell calls her over to talk to her. 1-and-1 one for Angela Morehead. These free throws become very important here at the end, and McGrain got the rebound. Lady Eagles down by 10. Oosley with it.
Good defense by Sean Mundy. Oosley's looking to put up a three if she can get it.
McGrain inside, finds herself open, put it on the floor, maybe shouldn't have. Christy Smith fires it up, no good. And Angela Morehead with a rebound is fouled by Bradford. That'll be Bradford's 4th foul. And a minute 3, so a lot of time went off that clock. They should have fired up a three-pointer or something from outside.
Yes, they probably should have taken a three-pointer that time, but they got the ball inside, and they had a 50-50 chance of getting 3 points. So 3 anyway is what they need. Eagles need to convert these foul shots.
And Angela Morehead with 19 points tonight at the free throw line. This one bounces good. 20 points for Angela Morehead. She leads all scorers. Tech leads by 11. A minute 3, make that 12.
Can't afford any fouls on this end. Let them throw up shots, let them volley it around, but don't foul. No foul.
Usually takes it hard, but there's a foul on Peterson.
I should have never said that. I knew better than to say that.
Tennessee Tech does not want that clock stopped, but here it is. First foul on Arnetta Peterson, and Oosley will be going to the line, shooting 62%.
Chance to put points on the board without losing any seconds.
Nice touch for Oosley. Sophomore. Her first point of the second half. She had 10 in the first half. Clayton going for the rebound, got it.
That's her
Mundy ahead to Peterson, excuse me.
Good job by Arnetta holding it up. She got hammered that time. They didn't call it as a hammer.
And that'll be McGrain. That's all for Julie McGrain. Arnetta Peterson, Dana Scott named the players of the game. Get a good hand from the crowd here in Hooper Evelyn Center, and Melinda Clayton at the line.
I have to agree with that choice, too. They both came off the bench and did an outstanding job.
So McGrain will foul out. 16 points tonight, 12 in the second half. How many rebounds did McGrain pick up, Bobby?
She had 9.
9 rebounds.
That's pretty good work. Really, she only played a half of basketball. She was in the first half, but really didn't contribute that much. That was a good second half of work for her.
They're not going to lose a whole lot as Beverly Smith comes in. She went out when she got 4 fouls. Coming back in now. She's a freshman.
That's surprising that we haven't seen her beforehand. But she was very effective inside. Very surprising that she hadn't been in there.
Well, she got the starting nod for the second half as Christy Smith sat on the bench.
And she contributed heavily in the second half also.
16 points, make that 17 points for Melinda Clayton.
Tech is shooting 60% from the line now, 12 of 20.
Clayton averages 14 points a game. 18 points, and Coach Worrell says that as her career winds down, she gets more and more intense each game.
So she doesn't want to end it. Doesn't want to end it.
Downs with it. Drives and fires it up right-handed. Keep in mind she's left-handed. And Morehead got fouled. That'll stop the clock with 30 seconds to play. Tech leading 91 to 78. Bradford fouls out.
I think you can start breathing a sigh of relief now.
Okay. Thank you.
We need to check our record books. This could be the first league game of the season that Coach Worrell did not lose his coach. He stayed dressed the whole game.
I don't know. I know there was a game we did in here earlier where he kept it on. Now, whether that was a league game or not, I'm not sure, but I know the last 2 games we've covered it. I remember definitely him taking the coat off because he took it off quickly and forcefully.
Oh, yes. He's been very composed this game. He knows he has to work the second game, so he's holding his energy.
That's right. And Angela Morehead makes the first one.
Into the game is Litton for the Lady Eagles, 5'2".
Shannon Litton. She's a sophomore from Maysville, Kentucky. And Angela Morehead has 23 points tonight. That's Litton with the ball.
Shannon knows Cookville. Her high school team participated in Bill's summer camp.
3-pointer and a foul. Oosley her first field goal of the second half. She has 14 points. Ramsey picks up her 4th foul. That's a little bit unbelievable. That's a kind of a mistake, I would think.
I would say so. That's after the shot. They could very well call that a 1-and-1. They're only giving her 1.
Chance for a 4-point play, and Ousley converts. Full court pressure, and Melinda Clayton will be going to the line with 20 seconds left. Eaglet's lead is 11 now, 93-82.
Steve, that's a big score. Would have been a little closer. That's a big play right
I think Melinda Clayton was asking Sean Mundy, do I have a bump on my head? I think if I could read her lips, that's what it looked like. She was pointing to her forehead. So do I have a big bump on my head? Indicative of the rough plays underneath.
I bet she thinks she's got a bullseye on top of her head as much as she's been hit tonight.
Melinda Clayton with 19 points tonight.
Take it 16 to 24 from the line.
Starting to pick it up from the charity stripe here. He said as she missed her second one.
Once again, the old jinx.
Ousley for 3 again, won't go. Clayton got the rebound. Outlet pass to Ramsey.
Can she slam it? Nah. Layup.
And Ramsey lays it in. She has 12. Time running out. Eaglettes won't get 100 points tonight, but they will get the victory, 96-82.
But they did have 20 for 30 in the second half, for 67%.
Outstanding shooting.
Outstanding shooting, Steve. That reminds me of a game I saw this afternoon, Georgia Tech and Louisville. Georgia Tech made their first 11 shots, 11 of the first 12 in the second half. That's the way the Eaglettes came out in the second half. They started shooting the ball, and they finally pulled away, got an easy, well, not an easy victory. They got a good victory.
So, Tennessee Tech goes to 17-3 overall, 8-0 in the Ohio Valley Conference. Morehead drops to 9-13, 2-6. And this team much better than their record indicates, I believe.
Much better than a 2-6.